Disclaimer alert. This is an opinion piece, not the 10 Commandments. We dig up facts like pros, but politics is messy, kind of like a litter box after taco night. So use the beautiful brain of yours, do your own homework, and don't take anyone's word as gospel. Especially not some orange-haired chaos goblin. Ladies, gents, and sentient beings stuck in committee meetings that could have been emails. Welcome back to For the Record, the only geopolitical news show where the claws come out, the facts stay sharp, and nobody pretends they like Brussels sprouts or Brussels protocols. This week, we were supposed to focus on the 2025 NATO summit, aka the annual How to Herd 31 Very Confused Cats in Suits convention. But fur friends, hold onto your diplomatic dignity. Because breaking news just clawed its way into the headlines. Iran and Israel have officially stopped playing passive-aggressive chess and gone full missile dodgeball. But just when tensions were already sizzling, guess who decided to drop some unsolicited fireworks on the situation? None other than Trump. Yes, that Trump, the US president, current legal liability, and walking security risk, just authorized an unsanctioned military strike on Iranian nuclear sites using US B-52 stealth bombers. While, you guessed it, playing golf, reports confirm that Fordow uranium enrichment plant, Natanz nuclear facility and Isfahan nuclear technology research center were targeted. No congressional approval, no NATO consultation. Apparently, Trump got tired of sending angry tweets and decided to play global risk with live ammunition. Iran, unsurprisingly, threatened to retaliate. US embassies are scrambling into lockdown. Thousands of US bases in the Middle East are now a target for a miffed Ayatollah Khamenei. And NATO leaders, already crammed into The Hague, have now gone from defense budget debates to DEFCON-2 and the headache that can be seen from space. So what was going to be a routine summit filled with PowerPoints, posturing, and awkward coffee breaks, is now a full-blown geopolitical fire drill. The Hague has become the world's hottest hotspot, and I don't mean the Wi-Fi. Now it's war briefings, contingency plans, and translators trying to figure out how to say, what the hell just happened? In 27 languages. Let's be clear, Trump may be president, but he has zero legal authority. He is supposed to consult Congress before unleashing a Middle Eastern war upon the world. But thanks to his idea of being supreme leader, he's turned NATO's annual snooze fest into a crisis summit. And let me remind you, this is the same man who once asked if nuclear weapons could be used to stop a hurricane. Now he's decided to send a message to Iran with stealth bombers and a peace offering. Yes, you heard right. He said, "Let the peace begin," in a tweet where he notified the world of the successful mission, followed by a declaration for peace. That man had totally fallen off his rocker. Now let's talk about Canada. Ah yes, the polite snowcat who will likely bring an extra folding chair and maybe a treaty draft in her handbag. With Mark Carney now Prime Minister, and clearly not ordering midnight missile strikes over Iran, Canada will show up looking like the one sane adult in a kindergarten full of caffeinated toddlers with nukes. And now, that message just went from moderate to essential. Because when the world is being set on fire by a president in golf pants, calm strategy isn't boring, it's heroic. The war's impact on NATO, and on US. Trump's strike has changed everything. Instead of fine-tuning support for Ukraine or scolding members for not hitting their 2% GDP defense targets, NATO is now trying to figure out how to respond to an unsanctioned act of war by a reckless and lawless president, how to calm Israel and Iran down before the region ignites, and how to avoid looking like a confused cat herd led by a rogue laser pointer. This wasn't supposed to be that kind of summit. But now, all bets are off. Russia's angrily watching with popcorn. Putin told his minion not to bomb Iran. And NATO is holding a mirror up to its own structure wondering what to do about Trump. Do we need a backup plan for the backup plan? Yes, NATO. You most certainly do. If you like your global politics delivered with clarity, claws, and occasional caffeine rage, go ahead and slap that like button like it just authorized an illegal airstrike. Subscribe, share, or send me emotional support catnip. I like the premium blend. Now more than ever, Canada's steady-pawed approach matters. Here's where we step up. Arctic Guardian, we've got the land, the knowledge, and the Inuit alliances to own this space. And we won't need 400 B-52s to do it. Cyber Shield. Iran's war means cyber threats rise. Canada knows how to defend a firewall without starting a fire. Diplomatic Broker. We speak multiple languages and none of them involve shouting, fire, in a crowded summit. Humanitarian Hawk. Unlike Trump, we don't confuse aid packages with bomb payloads. Canada brings clinics, clean water, and credibility. We're not NATO's bulldog. We're its watchful cat, with claws sharp, tail poised, and zero interest in chest-thumping theatrics. Who else is showing up? Let's do a roll call of the summit chaos crew. America, trying to stop Trump from launching World War III from a golf cart. UK, showing up with eyebrows and regrets. France, Macron is now on his 4th dramatic exit and 2nd poetry reading. Germany, frantically calculating energy dependence while nervously sipping tea. Hungary, still pretending Orban doesn't have Putin on speed dial. But Canada shows up, boots laced, message clear, and backup snowshoes in case things get icy. So here's the verdict. What is meant to be a standard NATO gathering just became the most volatile summit in a generation. Because an unelected, unhinged ex-president decided diplomacy is too boring. The world's a mess, tensions are high, and someone keeps letting the orange one near the red buttons. And that's further record. Drop your thoughts in the litter box, aka the comments. Share this with someone who thinks NATO meetings are dull. And if anyone at the Pentagon wants advice, I'm under the desk with a nap blanket and a better plan. Until next time, stay snarky, stay strategic, and keep your paws off the launch codes.